Cada cosa que logro a ustedes se la dedico, aunque a veces no me entiendan y hayan cosas que no explico. Ey.
Hello my fearless friends, welcome back to another video. This is the second time I'm filming this because I feel like I talked way too much in the first one. I wasn't planning on filming today, but I've decided I'm gonna start a new series because I wanna take you guys along on my journey with my plant struggles. So I'm gonna start a new series called Hija, de Planta, and we're gonna nominate each of the plants that are giving me a hard time and are on the struggle bus. If you come from the Hispanic, Latinx community, you know that if you're doing something wrong, they'll call you hija de tu madre. So I don't know, I just think that that is such a cute play on words that we're gonna do that. Anyway, I digress, let's get to it. So today, one of the plants that I'm nominating is this plant. It's my Swiss cheese plant. Also, I haven't washed my hair. Please excuse my appearance.
If you are new here, hello, my name is Natalie and I am doing the best I can in life and with plants.
So I got this plant at Home Depot. It was already not doing so great. I'm gonna put the angle down so that you guys can see it a little bit.
I apologize in advance for my double chin if you can see it.
It had new growth, so I was like, hey, you know what? Maybe we can give it some extra love and it'll come back. The leaf unfurled and it looks like this. So this is what the new leaf looks like. And if you can tell, it has the fenestrations in the holes are, it looks just like something's bitten around there and it doesn't look that healthy. And then it shot a new little leaf and it's this one here, which also doesn't look very healthy. So I posted on the Facebook groups that I'm on to see if anybody can tell me what's going on with my plant or if I should be concerned essentially. People were telling me it could either be thrips or an early case of mealybugs. And if you guys look at the underside of the leaves, that's when you can see most of the damage. So I'm gonna try to get that on camera for you guys. I don't know how well it'll do. I might have to get different shots of this. But like even this more mature leaf here, you can totally tell that it's taken some damage through the front. This is what it looks like close up, and then this is what the underside looks like. I don't know if you can tell, but it's taken a lot of damage. I can't see actual bugs on it. I looked, I have a magnifying glass. You guys know how paranoid I am about stuff and just being particular about like just anything really. Once I kind of figured it's pests, some sort of pest, I actually did a hydrogen peroxide solution with water and I disinfected the soil. I got this recommendation from Harley. I don't think she did it to help with pests, but I think she just preventative, you know. I sprayed it down in my sink and then also I treated it with neem oil as soon as I brought it home. But obviously there was still something going on. Once I started to really look at the underside of the leaves, I was like, yeah, something really did happen to it. So I think I'm gonna have to cut it down in order to save it, which is why I'm filming this video, because I want to take you guys along that journey to see if we can save it, to see if it makes any progress, because I don't want it to die, you know? I think I'm gonna have to cut off all the leaves. And then I don't know if I should leave the stem in the soil or if I should just put it in water for a little bit and try to rescue it. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research. I'm gonna get some shots for you guys of the underside of the leaves. And then, I don't think I actually looked at the roots on this one. Maybe I did, but I don't remember. I'll check that out and then we'll see where we can go from there. Okay, so here's an example of what the undersides of the leaves look like. You guys can see like all of this here. And then I'll show you the newer leaves too. But this is a newer leaf. Obviously it's not healthy at all. And then this is the newest leaf, which hasn't even unwrapped all the way. I don't know what else you would call it. And it does have new growth here. I'm gonna take it out of its pot and see if we should either, yeah, because these leaves are like super damaged. I don't know how I missed that. Maybe the infestation wasn't as bad. until now, but now that I'm looking at it, I just cannot believe that I missed that. And then it was around so many of my other plants, so now I'm paranoid. Okay guys, hello, I'm back. I had to go cook dinner and I had to really think about what I wanted to do with this plant. So after looking it over, I think the best thing to do would be to cut the leaves off. But I'm like, if I'm gonna cut all of the leaves, because all of the leaves have been affected, and I also want to make sure that the plant isn't forcing itself too much to try to provide nutrients to the damaged plants, I'm thinking of just trying to propagate the plant. And I was like,
well, how are you gonna propagate it if you're gonna cut off the leaves?
I feel like I've watched a couple of videos where you can propagate leafless nodes.
But I don't know, I'm scared.
I think that's what I'm gonna do though, because all of these leaves look pretty damaged. I'm just scared that there's still pests and thrips and mealybugs, whatever it was, on here. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'm kind of like scared to even tell you guys that this is what I'm gonna do, because I feel like it's, I don't know, it just makes me sad, you know, I'm cutting up the plant. But I think that that's the best thing to do. So that's what I've decided to do. I don't know if it's gonna work. I still love the plant. So yeah, I'm just gonna do it because it's giving me anxiety just to think that I'll have to continuously try to fight off the thrips. I have my shears here. I will link these down in the description if you want to use them. And then I have this alcohol here to make sure that they're clean while I make the cuts. And I can also link that down for you guys as well. I think this is a 70%, yeah. Man, I'm so sad. So I was watching Nick's video. If you guys watch plant videos, then you know who Nick is. I'm gonna watch him one more time.
Going up, I want to cut right above the node.
So we're gonna cut right here. Ugh. So there's one. I hope that they grow, guys, because I don't know. This one's rooted down, so I don't even know how I'm gonna do that. Okay. Maybe what I can do is I could just leave this in here and then cut off the leaves and see if it does anything. Yeah, see, look at all that damage right there. All right, well, there's a new leaf growing on this one, so maybe it'll continue to grow. But I'm gonna cut these leaves off so that the energy goes to just growing new roots, and maybe we can get a new plant. I don't know. So sad, guys, so sad. I really thought I've been pretty diligent with keeping my plants healthy, but you know, I should have checked the plant a lot better. Yeah, it might be like a early mealybug infestation, because even though I've rinsed this leaf a million times, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but there's like white little spots on it still. So we'll see how this goes. So from what I do remember, when I got this plant, I did pull it out of the pot and it did have healthy roots. Because I've caused so much trauma to it already, I don't want to take it out again. So I'm just gonna leave this sad little guy in here with no leaves. It's just the, what would you call it, the vine, the stem, and the nodes in the soil, because the last one is already rooted in there. So yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. I don't know. And then these are my two leafless nodes, and we'll just see what happens. I'm gonna put both of them in my propagation wall right now, and then hopefully they grow some roots and we can get a new plant. And maybe even this leaf will survive. So yeah, wish me luck. I will keep you guys updated though. Maybe I'll do like a update every other week. I think that would work. But yeah, that is the first plant that we've nominated for Hija de tu Planta. It's really sad that we had to do that, but it's for the best of the plant. You know, we don't want it to get eaten, so yeah. I'm gonna go and put these in the wall, and then I'll show you guys kind of how that looks after. Excuse my mess. So this is what the propagation station looks like now. I got these off of Amazon. I'll link it for you too. But yeah, it's just the nodes with that little leaf that might sprout, but we'll see how they grow. I'll give you guys an update in like 10 days.